Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Thank you guys for coming. How's everybody doing today?
Great.
Okay, good, good. Today we're going to be focusing on a couple of different things than we've normally focused on before. I'm going to keep one of these in, sorry. And we're going to focus on social media. So how many people in here have ever done a poll? Okay, good. How many people have had any success with a poll? You had any success with a poll? No? Okay, so today we're going to get some success with some of the straw polls on the stories. So that's one of the first things we're going to do. One of the second things we're going to do is send out by our text. Now everybody in here has already downloaded Hit 'em Up, right? Does everybody in here have Hit 'em Up? Do you have Hit 'em Up yet? Okay, go on right now to the App Store on your phone. Everything will be done on your phone. And download the green app called Hit 'em Up. I'll show you what it looks like. We're going to be using that a little bit, but I want to focus on the social media stuff. So I had a conversation with someone yesterday, and they were talking about how we need to kind of like break it easy and have like the soft approach when we're asking for business and things like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I like flat out want to be aggressive. So 1 to 2 days a month when you come to Prospecting Mastery, we're going to be aggressive, right? And we're going to flat out ask for business and all that stuff. And I want to say, all of you guys, thank you for coming because there are so many people. Yesterday, there was a class on, I think it was a mentor class on, was it on contracts or something like that? Realist tax. Well, 30, 40 people show up to that because you just get to sit there and be entertained and kind of watch it. Well, here you actually have to work, right? So respect. What's up?
Hi.
You made it. All right. So that being the case, I wanted to kind of jump right in to what we've got going on today and show you. So we're going to be a little bit direct in asking for business. We're going to be talking about social media and buyer text. So you guys know what I always talk about, and there are a few new people in the room, so I just wanted to hit just the quick 30 seconds of what we do here. And what we do is we do active recruiting for business, not passive. And so what I mean is if you just make a post and put it on your storyline of you out showing property, that's passive, right? If I am asking you directly for business, that is active. So we do active here, not passive. And so we're going to do it. So let me just start out by saying that these are the different pieces that we always address on Prospect Mastery. We're always trying to collect names, cell phone numbers, emails, home addresses, and get their Instagram and their Facebook. I'm going to ask you, Corey, and a few other people in here that are really fast and wicked with getting your polls done and with sending out your texts and doing all that stuff to do some extra work today. So you will be actually working a little bit on trying to gather information off of your Instagram and Facebook contacts. So I will explain that. But today we're going to be focusing on Instagram and Facebook and asking for business there and on sending out a few texts. I'm not going to ask you to send out a lot, but just a few. And then I want you to collect more information into your database, which we'll talk about too. So that being the case, I'm literally going to jump right in. So does everybody have their phones out? So get out your phones and open up Instagram. Does everyone in here have Instagram? Okay, good. So here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be making one story post today and a poll, and we're going to be doing 20 asking for buyers business texts. Okay, come on in, Denise. Hop in. So that being the case, we're going to just jump right in with the story posts. And again, I know it's like 9:02 and I've already got you guys running, but you're already getting to work, right? So how many people have never done a poll? Never done a poll online. Never. So you've done them, right, Dan? Okay. Have you done them asking for business, or what kind of polls have you done?
I just, do you like this house?
Okay, good. So do you like this house? Have you guys ever seen the ones where, like last night, Holly was showing me some examples of the way she does them. So she'll do like a dark, it'll be like a very dark one that says, do you like the dark and moody kitchen, or do you like the light, bright, and open? And then you would select which one you want on the poll. So what you're doing with that, and her suggestion today was to do 3 polls. So if you wanted to do something like that today, we can do 3 polls. So the first one would be, which one do you like? And then the second one, you could put like a colonial house, and you could put a Santa Fe house and say, which one do you like? And then the third one will be the one that we do. So if you are experienced in polls and want to do them a little bit extra today, you can. Or if you just want to do one poll asking for business, which is all I'm asking for today, you can do that as well. So I want you guys to open up your phones, and I want you to go into CB Buzz, our closed Facebook group. And I want you to find there are 3 coming soon properties in CB Buzz right now. So if you could go into CB Buzz and pull up in Facebook and pull up at least one of those 3 coming soons. Here's one right now that's Leif's. I'm going to ask you can go ahead and grab this one right now. Okay, and once you grab that one, I just want you to get that pulled up. So once you find that in CB Buzz, let me know. And then save it. And I'll show you guys how to do that. So just get that one particular property and save it. That's the one right here, right? Can everybody see that? Okay, so now that you've got that, I want you to just obviously hold your finger down on the button and I want you to save the photo. Okay, once you've found, has everybody found it? No. Okay, so just, I'll give you another minute. It should be about the 7th or 8th post down in CB Buzz. You should be able to find it.
Type his name, it'll come up.
Yeah, are you having to look there? So jump onto Facebook. Oops, let's go back here. Where was it? Right there, jump onto Facebook. Type in here, CB, just type in CB Buzz, CB space Buzz, space. Buzz, B-U-Z-Z. There it is. So you're going to go in there. So now you're going to go and you're going to take a look in here and you're going to see there's one listing. There's another listing coming soon, but I want you to get that one. So now I'm going to hold this down. So when I hold this down, I'm going to save this photo. Now it's in your photo roll, okay? So does everybody have it saved into their photo roll? Okay, and Corey, a few of you guys, if you're very experienced at polls, you do not have to do the one I'm doing it, the way I'm doing it. If you want to make yours creative, if you want to make yours any different, if you have a way that you do it that's more branded or looks cooler or whatever, feel free. So now that I've saved this photo, right, so I found it and I've saved it. Remember that as newer agents, you're not going to have a lot of listings right now. The reason we have CB Buzz is so that you can go in there and find properties that are coming up. So right now there's 3 in there, as you probably saw when you're scrolling through. This one happens to be in Murrieta. If you look at the other 2, I think there's one in Hemet, and I think there might be one in Temecula. But take a look, and now I want you to add to your story. Does everyone know how to create a story? Everybody knows how to create a story, right? So I want you to go ahead and create a story right now. So everybody create a story. Yes, sir.
I have a coming soon too, that it'll be up tomorrow, that was in there.
Perfect. So if you have a picture of that, you can post that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did see your coming soon. Yeah, I did see that one. That was fast, by the way. Way to go. Yes, Luigi.
Is it story on Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram. I'm actually going to ask you to do them on both. So, and like I always say, I know. Are you active on Facebook, Corey?
Yeah, actually, my Instagram links to my Facebook. And
Cool. The polls don't.
Oh, they don't?
You have to do them separately for them to actually work. So we can try it and see if it works. But when we I tried to do it last night, and when you try to click on it, it froze as like a still image. It wouldn't allow me to choose yes, no, or whatever. So does everybody have this point so far? Have they all added a story and have this photo? Okay. So, and it doesn't have to be this one, and you don't even have to post this story if you're skilled in this and want to do one different. So, found this property, saved it. I'm adding it to my story, and now I'm going to go down right here under stickers, and I'm going to choose poll. Does everybody know how to do that? Okay. So actually, Corey, if you don't mind helping over there, Luigi, you know how to do it, right? Does anybody else need help over here on how to find that? You know, like when you're adding music or you're adding a location, all you got to do is click on the poll button. Everybody good? Good?
You know what I mean? Okay. You can put whatever you want.
All right, good. So, and do you have that? Are you happy with that picture? Like, if you want to do something else, you can. But the only thing I don't want you to do is I don't want you to not ask for business. Like, if you're going to change this, like, too bad. You have to ask for business right now. So now we've got the poll, and we'll go back and review this in a minute. So you can edit the poll however you want. This is my suggestion on how you write it, but you do however you want. So coming soon listing in Murrieta, exclamation point, available April 15th. And then and I put it right over the top of this picture. And then down below it, I kind of added the same information. New listing in Murrieta coming April 15th, across from Community Pool Splash Spa, will go fast. So that's what I put there. And then under the poll piece itself, I put, want to see it first, not interested, or call me. These are the 3 things that I would like you to put down for your poll. Everybody got it? And hey, go full screen for me, Adam, so everybody can read that at home. So that's what I want. But again, if you guys want to word it in a different way, you can. Or if you just want to do this, I think it'd be great. And what I did do, by the way, is this is Leif Hansen's property. And I did call him and I asked him, hey, do you mind if we put this property out? Because all of a sudden he's going to see it in 50 different people's feeds today, which is going to be really funny.
Do you have to click that it's a poll, or do you just add in the text?
Click that it's a pool.
Okay.
What do you mean? No, I'm
Where
sorry.
do you do that?
Yeah, and if yours is so, I don't see poll on Instagram. Michelle, you're going to have to go in, keep scrolling. So when you add music or location or whatever, you will see, excuse me guys, I'm going to go back real quick. You will see Michelle Conley. And hey, Adam, if you could read me the comments just so that I know they're doing there. So location, mention, add yours, questions, avatar. The poll should be the third one down on the right. Was all your guys is on the third one down on the right? Okay, so take another peek there, Michelle, and make sure that you're in Instagram. Or if it's not there, it's in Facebook, right? Is this Facebook? This is Facebook, right? Okay, good. So, so you're going to change it from yes or no, or add another. Want to see it first, not interested, call me, and then you're going to put yours down here. One of the things that I do is I always, if you ever see a story from me, you're always going to see this black backdrop, and you're going to see this text. Everything you ever see from me, I do mine that is branded to me. So I won't use a different text. I won't use a different backdrop. All my stuff always looks the same. Does that make any sense? Now you can do yours however you want. Are you okay with yours, Frank? Are you getting it? You need some help? Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. And grab somebody next to you if you need to do it. And hey, throw questions in the chat, guys, if you have questions. So anybody that has questions on this. Yes, Luigi.
The poll format is coming only for a yes or no option.
Mine's too.
Say that again?
Just saying yes or no.
Okay, so one of the formats is only giving you that, and Instagram is going to give you the other. You understand what I'm saying? It's only, you're on Facebook, right?
No, I'm on Instagram.
Oh, you're on Instagram, and it's only giving you those two options under the poll?
I'm on Facebook.
I wonder why. Hey, we're going to ask Corey over here to help you out in a minute, because I'm not exactly sure why that's happening. So, does anybody else having that same problem where it's only giving you a yes or no option on your poll? And do you know how to fix that?
Thank you.
Here we go. So, Mary, did you actually do a poll just now, and did you ask for business, Mary Long?
Just saying yes or no.
No. All right. So you want me to go back and show you one more quick time? So let's go through it one more time. So if I'm somebody like Mary who has a bunch of listings, so all we're going to do is take whatever photo you have, right? We're going to open the photo, and then we're going to save the photo into your camera roll. Once we've saved it into our camera roll, we're going to open our stories or add to your current story, and I'm going to choose that particular one. So open it, save it, choose which picture I want in my story, and then when I go to do my stickers, I'm going to click the poll button. And once I click the poll button, it's going to open up to this, and it's going to say yes or no or add another option. And so yes, no, add another option. So my suggestion is, coming soon listing in Murrieta, available April 15th. Want to see it first? I'm not interested, or call me. New listing in Murrieta coming April 15th across from the community pool and spa. Will go fast. So this is how I'm recommending you do it. And then I'm recommending you just post it to your story and you're done. So really all I'm trying to do is just be a little bit aggressive with it. Yes?
Do we have to put our real estate number as well for theory?
On this? Well, it's on your profile, right?
Yes.
As long as it's on your profile.
Okay.
Yeah, just as long as it's on your profile, you're safe. Does anybody have any questions on this? And let me know when somebody's posted this. And Sarah Brady said done and done. Okay, so here's what I'm looking for, guys. I'm looking for somebody that gets a response that says they want to see it. That's what I'm looking for. So the first 3 people that get somebody responded, I have a little present for you guys, that want to see this property, gets a small present. Nothing great, but something. So, and even if you get a not interested, I'm okay with that. Because why are we making this post most of all? We're reminding them who we are and what we do, right? Remember me, remember me, remember me. So here's how it's going to start. Now, again, the other suggestion is you can do 3 or 4 posts first that lead into that. So you can say light kitchen, dark kitchen. You can say, you know, should Will have smacked them? Should he not have smacked them? And then the next thing could say, by the way, you know, coming soon, do you want to see it first? You know, whatever it may be. So whatever you want to do. So, and I'm looking for one of you guys to get a response. I don't care if somebody says no. at least they know that you're in the real estate business. Were you able to figure out why they were having that problem? Were you able to figure out why, Tiffany? No. That's really strange.
Mine worked. I was on Facebook when I went to Instagram.
Oh, you were on Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, when I
Okay.
went to Instagram.
Okay, good. That's what I was thinking. So, okay, good. Good. So hopefully everyone out there, and do it. And if you don't know how to do it, ask right now. I want everybody to make this, to do this. And then if you ever notice, if you go on some of the top producers' social media, they'll see a picture of the fact that, Andy Dalton, the old quarterback, just moved over to the Saints, and then they'll throw this in, and then they'll throw something real estate related, and then they'll show a picture of them out showing a house, and then a picture of here in the class. So when you're doing stories, just constantly be mixing it in, and make sure that whatever you're doing, you're mixing in personal with business. And I'm really looking for somebody to get a response. Somebody. Are we good there? So let me know when everybody's got something posted.
When you're done, you just push your story or the arrow?
Okay, yeah, so you're going to put your story. Okay, not close friends. So your story, click your story.
Okay.
And now that just went onto your story, you're done. Now I want you to go into, was that Instagram?
Yeah.
Now go into Facebook and do the same thing. And let me know, Corey, if your link showed up and did what mine did. Okay. Because you're linking yours. So those of you that are linking Instagram to Facebook, the polls aren't always working. So I want to make sure it works for you. Did anybody else link that and then check it on Facebook? Did it work?
I haven't checked it.
Okay. So so Darlene just said, I have a fixer coming on the market tomorrow. What wording does Chuck recommend for this? I mean, a dirty, just make sure client's not on there, because I've seen people do that before. I've seen people put their clients on their stories and then put dirty, filthy fixer coming up. And they live there and they didn't even know it was a dirty, filthy fixer. So when you do that, Darlene, just put, great investment opportunity, will require some elbow grease, coming soon. And then just put, would you like to see it? No, I'm not interested. Call me right away. Yes.
So I didn't get a response from the poll, but somebody asked if this was my listing. What am I supposed to say?
Yes, this is our listing. Yeah. Just put yes, this is one of our listings, because it is. And don't forget, just so you guys know, you can advertise anybody's property at any time within this company. As a courtesy, asking them is really great, but especially if somebody put it out in a post, they're expecting it to be shared. Does that make sense? And you're just wanting to try to get to as many eyes as possible. So that's pretty funny they asked you that. What was the other response?
Somebody asked how much.
600.
How much when is moving down to
600,000. Okay, so that's the answer. So it's going to be 600,000. And okay, so
Is that on your Facebook?
so hang on, guys. I want to just make sure that you guys understand this. So she just got a response, right? Brooke just got a response. That response was, I have a friend moving down. How much is this house? What just happened?
She got a lead.
She got a lead. She has a buyer now, right? So Brooke, aren't you glad you came? Yeah. Okay, so now here's what you can do. Oh, I'll call them later, blah, 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 blah. No. Is this a friend that responded to this? Okay, so step outside and call them and try to get their number.
I don't have her number.
You don't have her phone number?
I mean, we're baseball mom friends.
Okay, so we're going to fix that right now, too. Okay? Yes?
My Instagram keeps saying they want to send me a code. They don't send me the code, so I can't seem to get into it because I've never had Instagram before. So,
Okay. Becca.
Basically,
We need to sit you down with Becca. Okay, so do you know why, so when you guys meet with Becca, let me just say this. When you guys meet with Becca, when you onboard, she's going to dial in your Facebook and make sure that you have your photos, your data, all of your information. She's going to dial in your Instagram, making sure that you have your photos, your information, all that sort of stuff. She's going to dial in your LinkedIn. She's going to dial in your coldwellbanker.com profile, everything. So everything needs to be uniformed and set up. But one thing I will tell you, and I'm going to tell you a story, and I don't want you to, and no one can see you on the camera, so they don't even know who I'm talking to. We had an agent, actually he's a top 10 agent in this company, that went out on a listing. This was about 3 months ago. And the guy was about 30 years old, sat down on the thing, went through his full listing presentation, showed him all the properties he sold, all that sort of stuff. And the guy, it was a condo in Marietta. And the guy said, okay, well, that's cool. He goes, well, how do you market? You showed him all that stuff. He goes, okay, cool. Well, how about Instagram and Facebook? How's your social media skills? And the guy said, oh, I'm great. And he goes, okay, great. Well, let's pop open your Instagram. And so he went in and he opened up his Instagram right in front of him. And said, well, I don't see any properties. I don't see you promoting anything that you've got going on. Like, sorry, you're not the agent for me. Okay, so let that be a lesson. And this was a top 10 agent that still made $380,000 last year without Instagram. Well, he had Instagram, he just wasn't utilizing it. And part of the reason that I want you to do this story today, and then I want you to save this story, save it, highlight it. Like, make this a post too, because again, what all of you guys who are newer are gonna have to deal with is when I look up Norma, if I look up Norma on Instagram and Norma doesn't have a history of properties that she's shown, or her out on an inspection, and you're very good about it, by the way, I'm not picking on you, or her showing property or whatever, I don't believe she's legitimate. Does that make sense? So if I'm looking at anyone, I mean, let me just see this. Jonte, how often are you on Instagram?
Every day.
How often are you on Instagram?
Yeah, a couple times a week.
A couple times a week? Will? Norma?
Every day. Too often.
Too often. How often are you on Instagram?
Not very often.
Okay. So, Dan, how often are you on Instagram?
About 3 times a week.
3 times a week. Okay. So basically the reason, and this is not a shot at anybody, but age-wise, it's a big difference. How about Facebook?
About the same.
About the same. Oh, not much. Okay, cool. Well, you look like you're on a lot. Like your stuff looks good.
Yeah, well, I have some automatic, I guess technically I'm on more, because I have some automatic scheduled ones.
Oh, I like it. Good,
Yeah.
good. So all I want to say is, so right now, make sure we sign up for that Instagram today. We meet with Becca. We get rocking and rolling, and then I want you to start posting right away. I want you to start posting. I want you to start posting properties. I just told you there's 3 coming soons today. Post 1 today. Post 1 on Thursday, or post 1 on Friday, and post 1 on Sunday. In between, post a selfie of yourself doing something fun, having a glass of wine, doing whatever. Okay, but then I've got 3 properties that I've posted on Instagram, so if I look back, I go, okay, cool, she's got 3. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, good. Yes, Luigi.
That format won't come up to me, but I kind of just edited it for it. See if that'll work for you.
That's great.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. That's really strange though, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why, but I don't
Okay.
know why.
Okay, any other responses? What's that?
I've gotten hearts on the post.
Okay, so that means that these people are acknowledging that you are a real estate agent and acknowledging that you have a listing, right? And that's what we're trying to get. So, Brooke, one of the things that you need to do is, do you have your Hit 'em Up set up yet?
No, I just downloaded it.
Okay, you just downloaded it. So your goal right now is to create your top 100. Okay, your goal is to create your top 100. And when I create, and I'm not even telling you guys to go use Zap or to go use this. Like if you only have your top 100 in Hit 'em Up, which is just a texting program, I'll take it. Because at least you have it somewhere, and texting is free. So if you can start creating that top 100, and here's a perfect example. That girl is reaching out to you already as her real estate professional. And if she's saying, I have a friend that may be looking, tell me about this listing, she might not have a real estate agent. Does that make sense? You have an opportunity to land one off of your baseball team, right? So I'm very excited about that. That's how it works, right? Anybody else have any responses yet other than hearts? Anybody online? Fixture coming soon. Hopefully that worked for you, Darlene. I don't see the poll on Instagram. Hopefully, did you find it, Michelle? Hopefully you found it, Michelle Conley. All right. So everybody's got that posted out. Now, while we sit here, if anybody gets any notifications from Facebook and Instagram, open it, and let's see what kind of stuff you get. So let's roll the next thing. So this was the Hit 'em Up that you hopefully downloaded, Will. It's going to ask you for your phone number. It's going to run you about $5-6 a month, worth its weight in gold. Okay, you have to have Hit 'em Up downloaded. All of you guys that got my text yesterday, that was all a Hit 'em Up. You guys know that, right? The text that you guys received from Tom reminding you of the mentor class, that was all from Hit 'em Up. Well, it depends. If it's coming from his cell phone, that's one thing. If it's an automated one, that's another one. Always take that. Take it. Oh, that's me. Hello? If you got a poll out and somebody's asking something, but if you do get a call about this poll, you're excited, right? That's for real. All right, so everybody's got Hit 'em Up downloaded. I thought that was you, Anthony. That's pretty funny. All right, so this is the text I'd like you guys to send right now, and I'm going to ask you to send this out to 20 people. So in your Hit 'em Up database, which means, Brooke, you have to start creating one. So keep going. Don't even look up until yours is set up. Keep looking down. Phone number. It's gonna send you through all these things, but you're sitting next to Dan. Dan also knows how to do it. So anybody that needs help with it, this is the one I'd like you to send out. So here's the picture, right, guys? Here's the picture of the property that we just showed you that person just hit you up on. I want you to do a Hit 'em Up text, and I want it to look like this. Hi, Chris. Help. We just listed a great new property in Murrieta. It has a great location and is across from the community pool and spa. Let me know if you have any friends who may be interested. Tell Pat I said hi. I want you to send this text out to 20 people. So for you, Deontay, you are brand new, right? You've never been in real estate, right? I don't want you to do any announcement cards or introductions or I'm getting into real estate or anything at all. Nothing. We are literally diving in, like as if I've been doing this for 20 years. So if you can send this to your buddies, that'd be fantastic. Even 5 to get started is cool. But don't ever post anything about, I got my first deal. Like, don't ever do that, anything like that. Yes?
Per the DRE guidelines, their real estate number needs to be on all the social media stuff, so even in the stories, according to Vicki. She just
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I just
but
sent,
thank you, guys.
Chuck, I just sent you, I sent you the guidelines.
Okay.
It is supposed to be on there.
Okay, thanks, Vic. I appreciate that. If you want to put the stories in there to protect yourself, if not, I mean, you hopefully have what you do on there in the bio, in the write-ups, and all that sort of stuff. Vicki is trying to protect you by saying, you do have to, there you go, Will, you are supposed to have your DRE stuff on there. I don't know that I would want to take the time to put my DRE number and everything on there, but I don't want to get us in trouble, so you should all do it.
That's what they said yesterday.
Everybody do it. Yes.
On the Hit 'em Up, I just downloaded it. Do I need to create a group or do I just go with all my contacts?
You're going to create a group.
Okay.
And then, so create a group, and I want you to name it. So you're going to get all these stupid things right here. So got it. Got it. Don't worry about this. Got it. Got it. Just keep doing that. No, I don't want that. No, I'm ready to use it now. So now you're going to create, got it. Just keep doing that. Now I want you to create a new group. Now you're going to go through and I want you to select in your new group and name the group right now. So this is going to be your A+ database is what you're going to name it.
Okay.
And you are going to be, I want you to try to get, I want every agent on the planet to try to get to a top 100. If you can have 100 people in your database that you're going to text out to, then you are going to be on your way. Okay? And if you're wondering, I don't know if this person would ever use me or not, I'm not sure, yes. Okay, if you have to wonder, yes. Because you'd be surprised who all of a sudden is going to reach out of the abyss and want to use you. You know what I mean? So you get that top 100 going. So go ahead and just add 5 right now. And if you guys want to, you can add me. You can all add me into your A+ database because I would love to see what you're sending out. And if I don't get anything from you, that means you're not sending anything out. And then you're on my list. You're not on my list.
So if we add, like, say 5 people to one, we have to change the name each time? Because how do you put Hi Chris on here? I'm confused with
Yes, so in Hit 'em Up, so are you in Hit 'em Up?
Yes.
So watch this. So when I go here and I'm going to go, so let's just, am I in here?
Huh?
Just add me and make me the only person in the group. So if my phone number,
in here?
yeah.
Oh, no, you're
Okay,
not.
so go back out and add me into your contacts.
Gotcha.
It's Chuck Whitehead, and I'll give you the phone number when you get to it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to show you. You're going to send it to me as an example, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Because what's going to happen in Hit 'em Up is you're going to put hi first name. There's a button that you click the first name, and then it's going to grab the first name out of everybody. And I did notice you had some people's names that were kind of weird names. No, I know. But like.
It was B Nick. That's probably.
Oh no, we've had other ones that'd be like, Dickhead Matt, and then it goes hi Dickhead. They don't know that that's what you named him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to be like really careful on making sure that everybody's name is and spelling is correct. And you can never put anyone in your contact list combining their first and last name in the first name line, because it'll jack everything up. So it needs to be first name Chuck, last name Whitehead. Do you know what I mean? And then that way, when we send out the text, it's only going to grab my first name, because I have done that even with some of the agents. Like if I got them, if they came over here from another company, I have some people down as like Chris Remax. And then I realized, like, as I was getting ready to send it, it went to Chris Remax. How are you? It's like, wait, and they're like, what? So I've been here for 3 years, dude. So add Chuck Whitehead right now, 951-237-7653. 951-237-7653. And the rest of you guys know what to be doing. You should be sending out as many as you possibly can of this with that new listing.
So I go to new message and then find you?
Yeah, so not new message, you're going to go to group, create group.
Oh, okay, create group.
So go ahead and go back to your main page. Where are you here? Oh, what kind of phone is that?
Android.
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know if I can help you, dude. Does anybody else have an Android?
Yeah.
Anybody?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Is that how yours look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you just get him back to the main create a group page? Sorry, man, I'm just not used to the Androids, but people have it. A bunch of them have it. How many did you send out?
Like 15 right now.
Okay, good. 15 so far? Good. So you're going to create a group. You're going to call it A+ Prospects.
And then go to next, right?
And then you can go full screen on this one, Adam.
And name the group.
A+ Prospects.
A.
And remember, I know everybody knows this, but in my A+ Prospects group, when I hit them up, I'm going to be wishing them a happy holidays. I'm going to be wishing them a happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to be wishing them a happy New Year's. I'm going to say, hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to put, hope you have a great Labor Day. You know, all those different things. I just want to make sure.
So I'm just creating a group with you in it right now, right?
Yes, just me. And tell me when you got that set up.
It's ready.
Okay, so now open up that group.
Okay, I'm in it.
Okay, now I want you to, so now you're going to create a new message. So you're going to go, so go ahead and put hi, and then space, hit first name, comma. And then write whatever, and go ahead and write that down. So write all this.
Okay.
But did you see how you clicked first name?
Yes.
So everybody in that group, it's going to grab the first name and it's going to send them all out at the same time. But I'm going to show you how it works. It's super cool.
Man, niggas hating on the Android.
What's that? Well, no, but a lot of people have the Androids and it works fine. It's just, I just don't
So
know.
we have 3 kids and they all have iPhones, you know.
And you have the Android?
Yeah.
Isn't that how it works? Yes, and if you don't know how to use Hit 'em Up, just choose 5 people and text them. Just choose five people text. Yes, Luigi.
The photo adds to the text like that.
That's good.
Perfect. That'll work. That'll work. All right, so whoever sends out the most of this text, by the way, I have a prize for them too. But you got to prove it. Prove it. And obviously, to tell Pat I said hi, I'm not going to be putting in every single one of them, right? Because they're going to be like, who's Pat? Anybody get any responses on those stories yet? Anybody online, maybe?
I did.
Who did? What'd you get, Luigi?
What's the asking price?
What's the asking price?
Yeah.
Just say we're still working on it, but it looks like it's going to be somewhere around 600,000.
Yeah.
That's the answer. Because say and then I want you to say, are you thinking about buying a home this year? Okay, I want you to follow up with that. Are you thinking about buying a home this year? So that person that asks you what the listing price is, they ask you for a reason. They either want to buy or sell, or they're tracking the market. So that's a really good potential lead there, Luigi. Anything, Katie?
Just like,
He responded already?
no, he's just, he just viewed it.
Oh,
Scrolling on his phone.
he viewed it. He viewed your property?
My property.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's going to be in for a treat when he sees all the people that are doing it. Anybody online have any leads yet? Anybody? Keep going. And this is, right? Get as many of this particular message out as you possibly can. And somebody was telling me that they're afraid that we're coming across too pushy. And like I said, I'm going to say this one more time. I have no problem with you being pushy twice a month. The rest of the time, look at me with flowery posts. Look at this flower I saw on the side of the road. And check this out. Isn't my kid cute? Whatever, right? And then, boom, asking for business.
Hey, Chuck.
Yes.
Is that good to say everything?
Yeah, we're working on it now, but it looks like it'll be around 600K. Do you or anyone else you know looking to buy this year? Perfect, dude. God, Luigi, you're giving me the warm and fuzzies, dude. Flat out aggressive asking for business. I love it. But add the word now. We're working on it now. Okay, so let's take a look, Deontay. You just send it to me.
Yeah.
So the reason I wanted you to send it to me is so that we can.
Oh, okay.
The only thing, so this is really good. The only thing that's not here is that picture. So just make sure at the bottom of that, you post that, you paste that picture underneath it too.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if you paste that picture underneath it too, then, but let's read it. Hi Chuck, help. We just listed a great new property in Marietta. It has a great location and is across from the community pool / spa. Let me know if you have any friends who may be interested. And then the picture, that picture. And then you're solid. So yeah, but now you know how to build your group and hit them up. And that's gonna be your lifeblood. And remember, you're not always going to be asking for business. On some of these things, you're just going to be saying, hey, Happy New Year's. Hope everything's great with you and the family. That's it. You know what I mean? So you're on your way now. If anybody needs help, don't be shy. You all right, Frank? You sending out at least 5 of those for me? I'm looking for responses, though. Brooke, how'd that one go that had the friend on Instagram?
Still waiting
Okay, you're waiting for them?
for a response, yes.
Okay, good. Good.
Would it be a good idea to, last month, or last couple weeks, I put, there's a house in our neighborhood, do you wanna be my neighbor? We have 2 now, so would that be a good idea?
And who are you sending them to? Everybody you know?
I'm just putting it on Facebook.
I love it. That's the key. Yep, that's the key. Just asking.
Yeah.
You know, and if you ask any of the top 10 what their secret is, they're all going to tell you that the reason that I made $500,000 this year is because I was not afraid to ask for business. Because a lot of people are. They think they're bothering their friends. They think they don't want to come across too pushy. And those are the people that don't make it.
Okay, yeah.
They don't make it in business. You know, I mean, honest and truly. All right, so for the people that just tuned in, so I just want to step back. We're sending out a minimum of 20 here, right? So hi Chris, help. We just listed a great new property in Marietta. It has a great location. It's across from the community pool. Let me know if you have any friends, and then pasting a picture of the new listing that Leif just took that we took out of CD Buzz. Or there's another one that Deontay just posted in there that he's got coming soon. There's a bunch of coming soons inside of CD Buzz, so you can post out whichever one you want. If you're from Hemet and San Jacinto, maybe you don't care about Marietta. If you're in Marietta Temecula, maybe you don't care about Corona. So just make sure that it's in the applicable area for you. And then again, I'm going to step back real quick just to remind people that are joining us a little bit late. Oops. The people that are joining us a little bit late, I want to talk to you real quick about the stories. So again, I wanted to start with a poll. For those of you guys, so you can watch this a million times, I'm going to take something out of CB Buzz or a new listing that I have coming up or anything, and I'm going to choose a property. So this one we know is coming soon, April 15th. I'm going to take this picture. I'm going to save the picture, save the photo. So I'm going to open it. I'm just going to hold it down with my finger, and it's going to pop up and say save photo. I'm going to add it to my story, right? I'm going to add this to my story. I'm going to open up my stickers, and I'm going to choose poll. And then when I do that, here they all are. The option that it gives you standard is yes, no, or add another. But so I want you to change it to coming soon listing in Marietta, available April 15th. Want to see it first, not interested, or call me. And then down below, just wrote another little write-up. New listing is in Marietta, coming April 15th, across from the community pool spa. We'll go fast. So what I'm asking you to do is be aggressive with your stories and your polls and with your asking of your texts and everything. It's just flat out ask for business. Luigi.
Yeah, hit them up. Do I have to go back to my contacts and change the contacts if there's like a fun name on them?
Yes.
I do.
You can edit it right there though. So when they pop up one at a time, you can just edit that name for now, but no, you have to go back in there and do that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because when you hit send, each one of them will individually pop up before I send it. So this one will say, hey Deontay, but if you have, misspelling of his name, fix it, you know what I mean? Or, hey Anthony, misspelling, then that's the key. Yes?
Should I push send separately, and then that will let me, because last time, remember, I sent everybody hi check.
Oh yeah, which is pretty funny. So may I check your, did you put their name in it?
Not yet,
Okay, so.
because I don't know,
Yeah, we got to put hi, space, first name, comma, but yes. And then it will pop up. It'll open up individually before you send. How many did you get out, Corey?
Not 15.
You're at 15.
Can you, go to hit him up so I can, you need to edit with groups. Perfect.
There you go, sure. Oops, sorry. Now, if you don't want to send this one, you can always send this one. Because the last time we were here, we sent looking for buyers. If you want to look for sellers, you can always send one like that too. This is the one that I really like because we're looking for listings. Oh, Denise. Oh, I'm done with buyers. You're just getting started with buyers, girl. You've got So what, you're under a year in the business, you've got 5 years of buyers. But if I were to jump on Mary Long, who probably makes $400,000 a year, she's still showing buyers. I know they're not as fun right now, but I can tell you that probably inside of a year, when it turns to a buyer's market, you're only going to want to work with buyers because the sellers are going to be kicked in your ass because their house isn't sold or it's been in the market for 90 days or whatever. So it just depends on where the market's at. So it is very difficult to be a buyer right now. But these coming soons, guys, that we have in CB Buzz, I sure hope you're trying to get to those before they ever hit the market. That's really the key. Sir Brady, I feel your pain. All I have is buyers right now. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was a seller in 2020 when the pandemic first happened, and my house was on the market for 8 months, and then I took it off, and I went back and used the same realtor, and he was like so ecstatic. But now I know.
Yeah.
You know. But,
well, I won't make you sad, but what did you sell it for?
At the 525.
And what's it worth now?
Oh, 725.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I know. What are you gonna do? But you bought something.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Anybody else having any luck? Yes, Jen. Oh, got a few. How many do we got?
Just a couple, just 5.
Oh, okay.
These are 5.
Okay, no problem. All right. So let me know when we get any responses, guys. How's it going, Norma? Are you kicking butt? Are you doing good right now? Yeah, keeping busy. And you're always on top of it, though. Your social media is always good, by the way. But I do notice occasionally you post pictures sideways. Occasionally. Did you notice it?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's another Norma.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'll start posting websites.
I'm looking for responses. Somebody out there's got to get
Do you have
something.
to put any subject on this?
No.
Just push?
Okay, and you're just sending it to me right now, right?
No, I'm seeing it good.
Okay, so when I hit preview send, okay, now I want you to paste the photo in there. So go.
Oh, okay.
So go back to the photo and copy it and paste it in there. And I would almost crop it. Like when I went to this picture, I cropped it down a little bit so the picture was a little bit bigger. It looked a little teeny tiny bit better, but you don't have to. Only if you're good at it, it's fine. Have you posted before, Corey, asking for business? Flat out asking for business?
Like on.
Like what we just did?
No. not
Okay, good.
necessarily.
So I'll be interested to see what happens for you. How many views are you getting on your stories?
Quite a few.
Really?
Especially by the next day, there's at least like 150.
Okay, 150, good.
Yeah.
Good. And
You know, and in brand, on the CB Desk and the brand SRV,
Uh-huh.
there are stories
okay,
that they can download, but they're more like, ask me a question or word search.
Okay.
But it's real estate related.
okay. So brand serve, let's do that. Let's put that slide in the next meeting.
Okay, I will.
Put that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jen. Anybody else got anything good? Anybody yet? Brooke, how many people are you viewing your stories
Well, right now.
in general?
Oh,
I
like a
cropped
little
it,
over
but
100.
Is anybody obsessed and goes back and looks at like everybody who looks at your stories?
Yes.
And when you post like 5, you want to see like, why did they drop off? Did they not like the rest of my story? Or is that just me being a psycho? Is that normal?
What's
You know what I'm talking about?
They did the click, click, swipe.
Yeah.
Attachment, I think it's just.
What's that?
You never know, the phone might ring, the baby might cry,
okay.
and, you know, you have to stop doing, watching your story.
Right.
It could be not personal.
Right. All right, so I want you to keep going, by the way. You shouldn't be done. You should keep texting. Yes, Brooke?
Yeah.
It's
Is it
better
better
to
to
have
have
your
your profile public instead of private?
100%.
Because I'm private.
Yeah, 100%. Because how can they look you up? And they're going to look you up. How long have you been in now?
Since February.
February, okay, yeah. So, and immediately start posting pics, real estate pics immediately. And yeah.
I said two.
What'd you get?
I'm responding how much is
How much is what?
the lease, so I have to say it's for sale, right?
Yeah, just put this particular property is for sale. Are you? And then just put ... Are you looking for a rental? You know, because if you don't have anything going on, you might as well show rentals. Do you know what I mean? And you can talk to property management, ask them what they have coming up, because right now they have a lot of properties coming up. But you know, there's 4,000 people applying for it, but whatever. But again, renters will eventually be buyers. So if they want to look at rentals and you got the time, do it. I mean, you'll probably lose money with gas, but that's the way it is. And what else we got? I'm really upset. I'm so bummed, Vicki, that the DRE is making us post our DRE number on every single story post and all that stuff. That is just insane. It's just insane. Well, she said even if it's in the bio, that is just such a bummer. It's your whole ad, you know?
I got called out on it, Chuck. That's how I know,
I
and I had
know.
to check it out myself.
No, I get it, Vicky. It's just, what a bummer, huh? I mean, it's like, especially
But-
like if you're just posting a picture of, I mean, and that's only when you're talking about real estate, obviously, right?
Correct.
So if I'm,
So it's called advertising. Anything you're doing advertising wise.
Okay.
So it says that you
Got it. Thanks,
would pay
Vic.
for Hit 'em Up?
yeah, you're gonna pay for it. It's like $60 a year, but it's literally worth its weight in gold. Like if that's the only thing you did, you can still make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You know, really. I mean, I do suggest, of course, that you write personal notes to people and do all that sort of stuff. But if you only contact them through text, that's great. But I am looking for success stories, and it doesn't look like we have any yet. I'm a little disappointed, Anthony. All right, I need somebody to get a listing right now, or get a buyer right now that like they can get pre-qualified right in front of us all, because it works. And throughout the day, as people start responding to your poll and as they start seeing your story, if somebody hits you up and says they are interested in seeing it, remember you got to call Leif Hansen to get the details. And they might not even let you in until April 15th, but at least now you know you got a hot buyer and you can try to show them something else. Right? All right, so how are we feeling? How many did you end up getting out, Corey?
At 25, I just need to reorganize the group.
Really? Okay. Can anybody beat 25? Anybody get out more than 25?
Oh, I said like 85.
85? Well, looky here. You get a lotto ticket.
Yay!
'Cause you
And
went-
I have had responses.
Okay, not only do you get a lotto ticket, but this right here, we only give these pens to people that make the chairman's circle, and you have to make $200,000 to get one of these.
Okay.
But because you sent out the most, you get a chairman's circle called a banker pen.
This off.
That thing right there, yeah, just like, flash it in front of the other chairman people will be like, oh, who is that?
I will, yeah.
You know what I mean? So 85, can anybody beat, what's the next one down in 85? Did anybody send out over 50? Anybody? Nobody over 50, all right. Somebody, first person to get over 50, I'm gonna give them a chairman's circle pen, okay?
I had to put the picture in.
First person to break 50.
Slow me down.
We need to increase the size of your group, Luigi. You're looking at me, dude. You need to, come on. Get back into Hit 'em Up, start adding more people to it.
All right.
And you know what? Don't be afraid to hit up your friends' parents. That's how I started. Because I was your age, dude. And I hit up my friends' parents.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you're like, they're not going to trust me. They're not going to share their finances with me. You'd be surprised. You know what I mean? Really.
And then brag about it to your friends.
Yeah, and like,
Hey.
God, Danny's parents are broke.
Hey Joe, I was talking to your mom.
Adam. All right, anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else online? Any responses yet? Who online has sent out over 50? Has anybody online sent out over 50 of this message? Anybody, anybody, anybody? Not yet. All right, that's okay. And I want you guys to know something. Once you hit 50, you can go. But until then, you're here. Hey, Jen, can you lock that? And then we'll start there. So just send out 50 of this text and you did a poll and you're done for the day. So sorry, Corey. You thought you get to go. You don't. Keep going. And I want to know the first person to hit 50. Come on, Norma Mendez. And thank you for having your camera on. Sarah Brady, some of you guys got to be breaking 50 here. I did a poll and I've done 30 texts so far. Okay, Sarah, you only got 20 to go. You're doing great. Very proud of you.
So it goes right into your text messages.
Yeah.
That's the best part. It's coming from
Yeah.
you. Because like if you're using Elevated Network or some of those other ones, it's coming from some random number.
Right.
And that way people know that you are sending them mass texts.
Okay.
By it coming from you, it just looks like I'm only contacting you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And as it pops up one at a time, and that's why, do you remember down here I put say hi, tell Pat I said hi?
Yeah.
So down at the bottom of each message, that's how you can really personalize it so they really know.
Right.
So if if you did me, you could say like, by the way, when does your son get home from deployment? Or something like that. And then I would go like, oh, this person really cares.
Okay.
This is real. This is a real text. Because a lot of people are using little things like this. Not as many as you'd think though. How many we got, Katie Gamble?
30 maybe?
All right, 30 got 20 to go. Good. How about you, Dan?
38.
38, 12 to go.
Now, if I add another group or add to this group, I don't want to add to that group, I want to add another group.
You want to add to that group.
Add to that
That's your
group.
A plus group. Those are the
So-
people you care about.
Okay, so then I only sent out 19, so I need to go back and.
Yeah,
add
so
19.
what you can do is go ahead and open that back up, and then I'm going to go up to I'm going to open that group, and I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to put edit group. And then it's going to open up my stuff, and I'm going to add people into those. Because I want your group to be at 100.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
54.
And I can tell you guys, so here's what I was kind of thinking. And tell me what you think of this. Okie dokie. So in my hit 'em up, I have 4 groups. I'm just going to be honest. I have the mastermind. I have the silver club. I have the newbies, and I have what I call the prospecting group. And we have 120 people in the mentor program, and I have 38 of them that I have identified as being the future badasses of the company. So as you do what you're supposed to be doing, you'll earn your way into the prospecting group, and you'll get personal messages from me all the time. You know what I mean? Let me see. Nope, you're not in it, Corey. Sorry. But if you keep trying, no, I'm just kidding. You're in it.
Yeah, that's because you called me Andrea last one. I know, me too.
Don't worry, I called everybody Andrea. I was in a rush because Adam didn't have everything ready. The room was a disaster when I walked in, so I was rushing around to do it. And I called everybody Andrea. Got to be careful of that. I called you that too, right? You remember that? Yes.
So now you're saying to add to the current group that you have?
Your A plus group.
When I resend the message to the new people I added?
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, that group is, that's sent. Once that's sent, that's sent. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So send it, I mean, I would rather you had added them before you sent the message, so that's why you're saying a second group, right? You're saying I want to do another group so I can send another batch to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Like, I'm more concerned about you just putting that database group together right now. Don't worry about sending more.
Oh, okay.
Right now, just put your people together. Put your people together. And I see your message to me, Vicki. Thank you. I'll text you about that one too. DRE, man.
Even posts, you have to put your DRE number? Okay. But that you can put it like in the bottom.
I was
That's what they were
thinking
saying
about
yesterday.
I would say the posts are more important.
Okay.
On
The texting.
Probably you should be sending out on everything you possibly do. But if you're sending it out to a friend or whatever, I mean, you can get in trouble for anything that you're doing advertising-wise that doesn't have your DRE number on it. But if you do have your DRE number on every single thing you do and you're sending them a personal text or something, it's going to look like we're just pretty super salesy. You know what I mean? So I'd just be careful in how we're doing it. You know, and I don't know. So Vicki, I guess if we are asking if you have any friends that, you know, might be interested in buying or selling down the road, that is marketing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we can't do that, right? So we
No, you
can't.
can't. It even says on there that if you're doing business on your text, you're supposed to have your DRE number on your text and your emails.
Got it. Thank you. All right, anybody else hit 50 yet? Denise, guess what you get? You're the second one. You get a chairman's pen.
Thank you.
And these are very lucky, by the way. They literally manifest deals.
That means my buyers get the piece of cake.
Yes?
I got someone back.
Tell me what they said.
Thank you for letting me know. I do have friends in the area. I'll let them know.
Okay, just put, that's really great. Who are they? So never let them say, I have friends in the area, I'll let them know. You always want to say, awesome, can I get their name and number?
Okay.
Because they will never do it.
Okay.
And then they're going to be like, what, you know, and just say, so always say, can I get their name and number? And if they won't give it to you, who cares? You tried. So right now I want you to say like, that is so great. Thank you for considering me. Is there any chance I could get their name and number? Question mark. So that's what I want you to respond and say.
Sarah did 52.
Sarah did 52. But Sarah's not here, so I can't give her the pen. But next time I see her, she gets a lotto ticket. We'll send that to her. Good job, Sarah. But you know what? She's got to make that drive too. So, you know what, Sarah? I'm going to give you 2.
How much was this house listed for?
600. That's for you too, Sarah. All right. Anybody else?
I did 50.
What's that? Okay. There you go. You're the third one.
I
have a lot of people asking the price.
Asking the price? Good. So if they're asking the price, what does that mean?
I'm gonna bug them all day too.
You're going to bug them all day today. That's right. Did I hear somebody else? Did anyone else hit 50? You hit 50, both you guys. All right, well, that's it on the prizes. Here you go.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so, and by the way, if you hit 50, if you want to keep going, you're solid, but you have to text me, though, when you get a lead. When somebody gets back to you and says, like Norma, when she was here 2 months ago, she sent out a text, she got a buyer, she got him pre-qualified, she sold him a house, and it closed, last Wednesday for the last class. Like, that's the stuff I want to hear, because that makes it worth it. You know what I mean? Because this stuff will pay off. And I'm really interested to see if anybody gets anything from the poll.
Somebody said, what's the address? Yeah, I've had a few.
Oh, just say I'm not allowed to give that out yet. Okay. Just say I'm not allowed to give that out yet. I can just tell you that it's in Marietta. What's the address? Yeah. Everybody else good?
I just got a lead.
What'd you get? Tell me your lead.
I was updating some addresses, and my girlfriend's like, "Oh, I want to sell my house. Let's talk."
So Sarah Brady said that she sent them out, and a girl just got back to her and said, "That's so funny you text me. I want to sell my house." So one of her friends right now. So she just got a hot lead for listing. That's what we're looking for. Good job, Sarah. Aren't you glad you logged on?
What's that?
Aren't you glad you logged on?
Oh, I always log on. I
You
love
got 2
these.
lotto tickets and a potential listing. So great. All right, anybody else on the call? Looks like somebody else just made another call, another comment. Chat. When I do this, Teresa said, when I do this poll on another home coming soon, should I ask the representing agent permission first? I would always ask first. Just say, hey, would you mind if I shared your listing, in my social media? That's all you got to say. And they're usually really cool about it. And we do have a rule that you can do that anytime, but there are some agents that get a little feisty about it because they think you're like trying to hijack their listing or something, even though you're not. We already have the listing.
I just got a response, but she says her credit isn't good enough.
What did you just say?
I just got a response.
Okay.
She says, but I don't think my credit's good enough, so I'm
Say-
gonna send her
okay.
to Casey.
Yeah, and just say, you know what? No problem. You'd be surprised the loans we have available.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's get you cleaned up and into a house as soon as we can. I love it, Denise. Fabulous. Good. And you guys know, so if someone does have bad credit, sometimes you have to get them to somebody over at Point, and they'll put them in credit counseling, or they'll tell them exactly what to do. And do you remember what they said at the agent mixer was? They have a program that when they run your credit at Point Mortgage, it'll tell you if you close this account and pay this off, you will go up 33 points. So it's that easy for them to do that. It spits out exactly what they need to do to raise their credit.
And Chuck, actually, I have a buyer right now that Casey and I have been working with for 2.5 years that is finally up and running.
Because of their credit? Nice. So did you guys all hear that?
No.
She said that she has a buyer that she's been working on their credit for 2.5 years, and now they're finally buying a house. Because their credit's where it needs to be. You're welcome, Trees. Okay, so we are 1 or 2 minutes out. I just want to make sure everybody hit their 50. How many did you do, Anthony?
This is going to be number 50-something.
You're my man. Anybody, any responses on the poll?
I got a response on my text. They're gonna be moving to Tennessee.
And they're selling their house here?
I think they already did. I'll ask them.
Okay, so here's another thing we can do. No problem what city in Tennessee, we have a good batch of agents I can contact for them there to make sure they end up with somebody good. Then you can get a 25% referral on whatever they buy.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, Brooke?
Do we know where about it's at, the house? Not the address, she wants to know, like, where about in Marietta.
Okay, so when we get off, you're gonna need to message Leif and just say, hey, is your property in East Marietta or West Marietta or Central Marietta?
Okay.
And just say, let me get back to you on that. No, let's see, how can we do
I think I
that?
have somebody
Does she want Leif's
interested.
number right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Well, it says West Marietta.
Yeah, oh, it does say West Marietta?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. It says West Marietta, so just that west side. West side! All right, so. Anybody else?
I've got about 6 responses.
6 responses, anything that's gonna get me excited? Who was that? Well, didn't that feel good?
Yeah.
It's dopamine right there. That means you send them out to all your people. All right, we are 30 seconds out, so get your last ones out, guys. Thanks, Vic. All right, everybody good? You guys feel like you got something done today? Sent out over 50 texts, made your first poll, heard some other people getting some leads. I think we're good. I know, right? But I'm just glad you sent all those out, Norma. Nice job.
I just got a listing lead.
You did, okay, and what did it say?
I need to call him, he's looking to sell his house in Sun City.
Okay, so she just got a listing lead that they need to sell their house in Sun City. That's what we're doing. That's good stuff. That's why we're here, right there. That stuff just gives me the warm and fuzzies. Doesn't everybody want one of those? Anybody else? How about poll results? Jump onto your social media before you bail out on here on me and just let me know what kind of results you've gotten from your polls. Because it's only been up for 40 minutes, but let's see what kind of response you got. Anybody say yes?
I have one person that said, get me in there.
One person that said, get me in there?
Yeah, so get me in there.
I love it. I love it. Good. See, I can do the warm fuzzy. So did you know that person wanted to buy? Okay, good. So now you do?
Yeah, now I'm trying to get a phone number.
Now you're trying to get the phone number. Just say, awesome, let me see what I can do to set it up. We have a couple other ones coming up soon too. So always say, if somebody hits you up on this particular property, say, we have a couple other ones that are coming up too. One of the benefits that I want to tell you guys is, this is a line that I have always used, and I want you guys to consider using this. Don't look at all the picked over properties that are just in the MLS out there. Make sure that you're contacting me because we can get to properties before they ever hit the MLS. Does that make sense? You just proved that. This is a property right here that you're telling them about that has not hit the MLS. That is your value proposition. You can get people into properties and available properties before they ever hit the MLS. Make sure that you are letting people know that that's why they should use you. That's the benefit of being with a big company. I guess we're not that big, but big enough.
agent asked where is that?
Another, you had an agent ask? Just say pound sand. Was it one of our agents?
No.
Oh yeah, pound sand. No, I'm just kidding. And just say, sorry, I can't give that information out until April 15th. Anybody else? All right.
I just had someone ask me what the price was.
600, right? Just say it's 600-ish. Anybody else? Anybody else online before we bail out of here? Oh, there is much more. No, at Amelia. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So there we go. Sent out 50 texts. Made your first poll for some of you guys. Asked for business directly, and we are all set. Anything else, Adam, on that?
Can you bring, who was it who got a buyer or seller lead?
Tiffany got a seller lead.
Can you just bring her to the front real quick? We can
Come on up.
bring the mic up.
Yeah, if you got a seller lead, yeah, actually, real quick, that'd be fabulous.
Hold on.
You don't mind sharing, do you?
No.
You're so great. Okay, so, oh, she's got to turn the mic on for you. So, and by the way, let me know if anybody else gets hit up in the meantime while we're still doing this. Anybody online too? All right, so Tiffany, you sent out what and what happened?
I sent out texts to multiple people asking about if they know anybody who's looking to sell, because I have a buyer. Actually, my first sell last year, he contacted me and said he has someone looking to sell and wanted to get a hold of me anyways, so he gave me all the information to call them today.
Perfect. So you sent him out a text, said, do you know anybody who wants to sell? Mm-hmm. And then he?
Contacted me. He responded.
Oh, perfect. And where's it at?
In Sun City.
Perfect. So that's how easy it is, guys, right? If you send out your text, you get results, so thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Anyone else?
Anybody else get any listing leads? Listing leads, listing leads. How about buyer leads? Like legitimate buyer leads that you're going to be out showing property? Pretty sure Corey did.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, okay.
Get in front of the class. Okay, tell me exactly what just happened.
So I sent out a text to multiple people as well, and asking if you know anybody that's ready. But my response came from my poll. I posted a nice photo. I said, get me in there, no thanks, and help me get a loan. So I gave them a couple options, and they said, get me in there. So now I'm going to interact and find what they're looking for.
Awesome. So congratulations. Well done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, good stuff. So a lot of people had some good results, right? So
One more?
do you have anybody else that had any good results? Anybody? Brooke, why don't you come up here real quick? Too bad. Too bad, too bad. You're like, I don't want to be up here.
totally fine.
Oh, good. Okay, so Brooke is brand new.
Yeah.
Brooke came to Prospecting Mastery. She sent out a message on, was it the poll or where did you get the
It
lead?
was in the poll.
Okay, and what happened?
She has a friend that's interested in moving to the area and asked how much it was.
And what's your relationship with that person?
We're baseball friends. Our kids are on the same baseball team.
Okay, so you posted on Instagram, this, right? The poll, was it the poll?
Yes.
And they hit her back up and they basically said, I have a friend looking to move to the area. And so hopefully you will be their agent now, right?
I am going to be their agent.
All right, I like it. All right, thank you very much, Brooke. Perfect. All right, anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else?
Anyone want to give a testimony for Sales Mastery? We
Oh,
can
you're so
fill these
nice.
seats.
Right on. I think we're good. We got 3 though. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you very much for coming. Thanks for sending out the 50 texts. Thanks for sending out the polls. Thanks for being committed to your own business, honestly. And I hope you guys can keep coming because this stuff will turn you into top producers. There is no doubt in my mind that by year 3, you will easily, if you keep doing this stuff, come to every Sales Mastery, have your social media dialed in, keep in contact with your people every single month. There's no reason you can't break 200,000 in year 3. No reason. And I've seen it every single time. So do not get discouraged in year 1. Know that year 2, it's going to start coming together. And in year 3, you will break 200,000 if you do all the right things. I promise that'll happen. So thank you guys for coming. And we are solid and we are out. So thank you, Adam. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. Good job, good job, good job.
Thank you.
Honestly, guys. Honestly, thank you for doing that.